Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Sure I am.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal. Until next time.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said... well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood trader is still... yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
It's a fine day with you around. From Faendal? That's strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome. I'd better get going.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn. Until next time.
You're that... I'm the innkeeper. It's my attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
I'm right behind you. As you wish, my Thane.
Close the door. Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? And now you have it. No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get...
Should have picked somebody else for your dinner.
Go on. I don't like it. Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can. We better keep moving.
Watch out! Whoa!
I don't see him anymore.
The roads just aren't safe these days. Damn it! Come on! On guard.
Stay alert. They may not have gone far. I hope you're Dragonborn, I really do. But we'll find out soon enough.
Should have picked somebody else for your dinner. Let's get this over with. That takes care of it.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there. This is a notorious bandit hideout, but it's also the shortest way to Kynes Grove, so we may have to kill...
I don't have time for this. Come on. Weren't expecting that, were you? We are...
That the best you can do? Oh! No one bests an orc. God,
I'm not afraid of you.
that's your best?
This one's mine.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
Watch out! Wolves! That takes care of that.
I doubt the Thalmor are aware of you yet, so we should be safe from them at least. Don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Back off before I do something.
We'll cross the White River and follow it to Windhelm. Then we can swing south to Kynesgrove. We better keep moving.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
Never should have come here.
There's an inn at Kynes Grove, the Braidwood. I hear they serve a nice dark ale. Nothing on the Sleeping Giant, of course.
Should have picked somebody else for your dinner.
Stay alert. They may not have gone far. I'm glad you were willing to trust me. I know it probably wasn't the best way to introduce myself, but old habits, you know. We better keep moving.
Won't argue your ear off about which one should go first.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me. Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can. Not too much farther now. Kynes Grove is just down the road to the southeast of here. This is Kynes Grove. Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mound nearby. Wait, something's wrong.
You don't want to go up there! A dragon! It's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late.
Come on, we need to find out what's happening up there. Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Salokunir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Steady. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduinturi, Boantid Vogri Hasuliksenjun Kuzik. Salokunir, Kalimir. Folusai Dovakin. Zuu, Korav Nin no Dov to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salokunir, Kridar Chur.
Hold on. What was that?
I am Salah. Hear my... Your voice is no match for mine.
I could use a hand here.
My lord Alduin requires your death. I am glad to oblige him.
This one's mine.
Has been silent for too long. It's to be a real fight then.
Takes care of it. I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. That's above. So you really some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now give you his knowledge. Now, we would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Ingra, Rosis Saran, Strundul, Oth Ibalan, Do, Ran, Now.
Meisnu Ishmir Tovasebrom Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers. But you... My father is Alvor.
I don't think you were followed.
I'm his
Come
assistant.
on, I have a plan.
I mean apprentice.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight
What?
all our lives.
Something you're still confused about?
Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this
What?
land is
Something you're
ours,
still confused
and we'll
about?
see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Thank you and me. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already...
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker. If not, if you know
hurt Uncle Rogbeard? Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
What? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go... Party at the Thalmor Embassy. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir.
Your
My
invitation,
lateness is
please.
due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually
Thank you,
arrive
sir.
late.
Go right in.
I prefer to arrive. Now then, here's my invitation.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I am
yourself.
so sorry
What
to
brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Server of human nature by avocation. My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Ellenwen must have told them to cut me off, the frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose. I need another drink.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight
I hope
for
you're
their
in.
principles.
Here you go, sir.
Barbaric.
Colovian brandy. Yeah.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. I propose a toast to Ellenwen, our mistress.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again,
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Someone bring me a drink, quick!
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Come on. If someone misses me... Party, we're both dead. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the Emperor's treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in...
Never should have come on! You cry now! Damn you! God, no! Behold the future! Behold the never should have come here.
I'll see you burn.
Mercy! I'll end your miserable life! I'll see you Enough! Your time is at its end. I'll end your miserable life.
But I need that money. I earned it.
What was that?
I had
This is what you want.
Damn
Death is highly
Like the bite of a flea. It's nothing. Damn
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
What? Who? What do you want, then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Someone there. Do your worst. Just a scratch.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does.
Do they know where he is?
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. What do you need, Dragonborn?